Welcome back to WannaB&D. Last session, in an attempt to help out the people of Phandalin, our party fought their way through a gang of thieves and ruffians known as the Red Brands. They managed to find and capture the leader of the Red Brands, a human wizard going by the name Glassstaff, who they learned was really Iarno Albrecht, a Lord's Alliance member and an old friend of Sildar Hallwinter. Iarno is now a traitor to their organization, and Sildar will see him brought to justice. While investigating the Red Brands, the party was also pointed in the direction of the town of Thundertree, where they have been told there lives a druid named Rydoth who may be able to help them find their missing patron, Gundren Rockseeker. Now, we return back to our party as they continue on in the next session of their journey. Okay, so basically what we've got here is there anything you guys are going to want to do in town outside of, like, you know, hitting up the Stonehill and kind of hitting up the bar area and then sleeping over the night until you have your quest for tomorrow? I don't know if there's anything you guys were particularly looking to do.
Yeah, is there any shops? Is there anywhere we could, like, offload some of the treasure that we've come up on? Sell some of our merchandise.
Sure. So you have
Maybe.
like the Lion Shield Coster is kind of the place that you actually delivered the supplies that
Right.
had been stolen. They kind of have basic adventuring, like weapons and armor stuff. And then you have Barthen's Provisions, which is where you actually delivered your wagon to. They are more general adventuring stuff. And then one place you actually haven't been yet is the Phandalin Miners Exchange. So this place is run by a lady called Holly Thornton. And it's basically like, because this is a mining town that has no real government. So the miner exchange is where people go to trade in their, you know, the stuff they've found when mining and trade it for gold. So this almost kind of works as like the bank for town. It's a big deal in town. That's where everybody gets paid from. They would buy and sell the more kind of like trinkety stuff like jewels and gems and stuff that's just worth value, because Halia, you know, she has lots of connections. She could sell stuff like that pretty easily. So I know in the party inventory, you guys have a handful of that stuff, some like garnets, some paradots, gold bracelet, some basic stuff like that that you could sell to her probably. Beyond that, that's going to really be it for shops here. There's some farmers and stuff, but nothing that are really shops that you could buy or sell from.
Got any places to party or cause any ruckus?
Stonehill Inn, I mean, technically there is a, what was it called? The Sleeping Giant, which was a bar, but it was a bar primarily run and manned by the Red Brands, so it's a bit in lackluster now since they're kind of in disarray.
Ooh, so that means open bar?
Well, open bar, but with no bartender. There wouldn't really be anybody to serve you.
That's all right. We'll get behind there, no problem.
Okay, so yeah, is there anything in particular you guys are interested in doing right now?
What else is around other than shops? Is there anything like of interest that would be like? I mean, I don't know. What would there be to do?
So the only other stuff in town, really, there's, you know, people's homes and little small farms and stuff. You have the Shrine of Luck, which is a small shrine, obviously, to I think it's the Goddess of Luck. I forget the name of the goddess off the top of my head. Tamora. And that's run by Sister Gariel, you've heard about before. And then there's like a Town Master Hall. So this is actually where Iarno's being kept. It's where there's like a jail cell. And that is where it's kind of like a mayor, so to speak, of the town. It's a man named Harbin Wester. So this town, once every year or so, they'll run an election and hire a mayor type person. They call him the town master. And that's where he is. And he just is general upkeep of the town. He's like the HOA of the town, basically, taking and making sure the town stays up to date. He should have been dealing with these Red Brand guys, but he's kind of a coward. So he was kind of like, oh, they're not that big of a deal. They're just some people causing a little bit of trouble, but they're nothing to worry about. Obviously, you guys kind of took care of that problem already, though.
Yeah. Should we go pay a visit to the mayor? I don't know. What do you guys think? What are we thinking about doing?
Try to float on that cloud? Is that what you're trying to do right now?
I mean, we just took care of a problem for him, guy. I mean, there might be some kind of reward that, you know, we're entitled
What's our
to.
angle if we go there? If we go there, what's our angle?
We did you guys a favor.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, we really did. We did a favor. I think we're entitled to some kind of. Could we at least get like the key to the city? Something.
So Harbin will be like, oh, I mean, you guys, I understand you took care of a few bad apples, but it wasn't really anything the city was that in dire straits for. There are just a few bad apples out there.
This town was
Could we
getting
at least-
slayed up by the red
what I'm
cloaks,
saying.
red hoods. Yeah.
Did he not see me prancing around with this staff guy? Like we just took out a major problem for you.
Like,
So I would I'd say maybe since Sildar is there with him, Sildar is kind of taken up in the town hall as well, and you guys rescued him, he'd be willing to kind of help persuade Harbin to finally admit that the Red Brands were more than he could handle. And
Do we tell anybody about that crazy, man-eating orb down in the tunnels? Or do we just let that thing be and, somebody's going to have to keep feeding it?
man-eating orb.
That telepathic little creature thing.
Yeah.
I think it's called a Gothic.
That's still
Nothic,
down there.
Hey, we made peace with that one, right? Like we sacrificed some bodies. We're cool. That's you know what I mean. We're cool as far as I'm concerned.
Water under the bridge.
But I understand, you're a pirate. You're fucking bloodthirsty and crazy and shit. But
That thing's gonna be hungry.
I'll go ahead and do this. The party will, or Harbin will be willing to part with 100 gold for the party, so you guys can take that and split it.
you know what? If a motherfucker can spare 100, he could spare it.
Let's aggressively push this guy now. Yeah.
Let's really shake him down.
Yeah.
Like is that like he pulled out a sack? I'm like, come on, what the fuck?
Like it was nothing.
Well, he's gonna say that actually he was gonna offer this gold to somebody who could take care of some bandits on the Tribord Trail that have been stealing caravans. Oddly enough, not the same bandits that the goblins. But since you guys helped out and you kind of pushed him, he's going to take the reward from that and kind of just say, like, I guess we're just not going to worry about those bandits anymore because these guys need a reward. So he's going to kind of siphon the award away from that.
If we take care of those guys, is there a bigger reward?
You already taken the whole reward.
The whole thing was 100?
Yeah, that's all he had to give.
Hey man, what you got in your pockets?
Yeah, what you wearing?
This guy's got, some sort of treasurer for the, his little town that he's got working for him.
Yeah.
Essentially, you guys are saying, I feel like Sildar's going to be like, so you guys took care of the Red Brands so you could become the Red Brands?
He's got a point.
That's kind of what it sounds like you're doing here.
We don't want to
just like to note that Reamus has just been sitting back arms crossed and laughing.
We started it because we didn't like the bullies, and so we can't be the next set of bullies.
Let's go to the bar, man.
Can we get at least? Yeah. Can we get at least
the beer that never came out?
Drink, hang out, chill out.
We're not all bad.
All right, so yeah, you guys gonna go back to like the inn, I guess?
It's time to get shitty. Sounds like. Let's go.
Why do we always end up at the bar?
That's kind of like the inn in these kind of towns is kind of like the meeting hub for the whole town.
It's the only sleaze
bar.
joint open right now.
I'll say that
go wild.
at the either on the road or at the Stonehill Inn, one or the other, Halia Thornton from the Miners Exchange is going to approach you guys and give a big thanks for taking care of the Red Brands, because she, the Miners Exchange is the power in town, and so obviously the Red Brands were a big problem for her because they're an opposing power. And she wants to ask you guys if you found anything, any information, any notes or mail or anything that they had, which, if you guys remember, you did find in there a note, it's up to you if you want to tell her about it, from somebody called the Spider, that was the one informing and telling Iarno to capture Gundren, a dwarf, on the way down and to retrieve his map. So you can tell she's kind of prying and seeing what did the Red Brands know. Do you know what they were looking for?
Let's tell her we may have found something, but what's she willing to pay?
Well, do we want to get in? I mean, it sounds like if we tell her, it sounds like we're gonna be getting involved in something much bigger. This might become a big problem.
Yeah, this steers the road for sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like, but if we
My ears are
don't,
pricked. You know.
Play a tune.
So basically, you can kind of get the vibe that she's really just like pushing for information because she needs to know everything going on in the town. You don't necessarily sense anything too nefarious from it, but just that she's the information hoarder of the town.
So she's a gossip.
Yeah, she might just be a looky Lou Linda from down the way with nothing of importance for us.
what do you?
I say we
That's
just
something
give her
of a DM
rough.
that's like that knows something.
Well, I mean, it's up
I
to
say
you.
we just give her a rough description of what went down and leave it very factual, but also I don't know. I don't want to give up too much. We could just tell her exactly what we went in. We cleaned up the red brands. That's all we know.
Yeah, we went in. We cooked some ass. What else is there? You know what I mean?
Can we maybe tell, just to clear our conscience as a team, can we tell her about that crazy thing down in the tunnels? Like,
Sure.
just so you know, this thing is under the
Yeah.
town. We're on our way out.
Sounds like you were
we fed the
haunted by
red-
this thing.
So yeah, she'll be like very kind of
It
surprised
did
by that.
start-
She's never heard of that, but it obviously has never been in town. Whatever it is, it must stay there because we've never seen it here in town. I've never heard mention of it. So, did you like kill all the red brands in there? Or did you just take their leader?
Yeah, we just took their leader. I don't think we killed every single one of them. No.
We killed a few of them.
Yeah,
we
we
didn't
muscled
kill
a
a
few
lot.
and let a few run.
Okay, so she's gonna be, I guess cool with that. That's all she really wanted to know, and she's gonna say, if you guys ever need anything from me, I pull a lot of power in this town. I'm over at the Miners Exchange. Just let me know. Basically, you're in her good graces now because that was a big help to her.
Did she happen to know the leader?
No, she knew him by reputation. She knew Glassstaff. That was the reputation. Nobody knew his actual name until now, which makes sense because he was part of the Lord's Alliance, which is like a pretty honorable big group. So they would have been pretty pissed off if they found out one of their members had turned like this. So he had been using that fake name, Glassstaff. She also is going to point out to you, I guess, as the informational gossiper in town, that you have that staff you have. If you need somebody to help identify it, Sister Gariel at the Shrine of Luck could do that. If you want to know more information about that, because magic items sometimes you don't immediately know what all it does, and so sometimes you can find people in town that will help you find that.
I figured this whole time I'd just been swinging around all fucking lolly-da, no fucking care in the world.
It's like you ask somebody and they're like, that can bring Armageddon, and you've been just using it as a sawhorse?
To like fucking, and like scratch my back with it, and fucking really just being obscene with it.
Little luck.
It's like the universe in a box in that episode of Futurama where they just like have it sitting in the side of the room.
Exactly.
Is she down there now? She's just chilling down at the fountain?
She'd either be at the shrine or the inn. More likely, because there's still daylight, she's probably over at the shrine. Which, I mean, is literally across the thoroughfare. I mean, it's right there across the way.
Sometimes it's better not to know, guys. Sometimes it's better not to know. We could just keep walking. We could just keep living our lives.
Justin is
fucking ignorance.
Thokk is totally just Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire on the building side, just trying different ways to activate this stuff because he doesn't know how to activate his web.
Yeah, he's twirling it like a Mr. Peanut Man performance right now. Is how I'm envisioning it.
Exactly.
Everybody's looking at him like hands on their hips, like.
Yeah.
But I'm sure everybody in the party is like, can we take a party vote as to why the barbarian has the fucking magic staff?
Thank you.
Because I didn't get the fucking sword. Okay?
He's literally picking his teeth with a magic
This
staff.
half-orc is being real ignorant right now. We
Maybe
need
not
to know.
trade. Like, maybe we can make a trade. The person who actually can use the sword. The person who can use the staff.
This is a great walking stick. Sometimes we might be going on long walks, guy.
It's a
it
skull
might
crusher.
be, yeah.
You don't always have real horses. Sometimes you need pretend ones.
Exactly. I'm gonna get Reamus behind me with some coconuts, and it's gonna be a great scene.
What are you guys wanting to do?
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Gonna go inquire about the staff? Okay.
Yeah.
So if you go over to the Shrine of Luck, Sister Gariel will look at it, and it's pretty easy for her to see. So it is a staff of defense. It, like with most magic items in D&D, there's this thing called attunement. Really, it's just designed around you can only have a certain amount of things attuned to you at once. You spend like an hour kind of praying on it to attune it to yourself. It has 2 different spells that are attached to that staff, as well as while you're holding it, so it has to be your active weapon. It can't just be like while it's on your back. You get a +1 to your armor class, and then it has 10 charges. You can cast either mage armor or shield with it, and the staff gets 1d6 + 4 charges returned to it at dawn. So basically every day you get new charges. If you use every charge on it, you roll a d20, and on a 1, the staff shatters. So you really don't want to use all the charges on it, or you risk technically a pretty small chance, 1 out of 20, but you risk it nonetheless. So whoever has the staff, if they're using it as their primary weapon, will get a bonus to their AC, and they can cast mage armor and shield with it. So yeah, Thokk, you can keep that, or you can give it to somebody. It wouldn't be a particularly powerful melee weapon for you.
I was gonna say, so this isn't like a nuclear weapon.
No, it's like a good defensive weapon for casters. It probably, I mean, you do have, what do you call it, proficiency with it, so you can wield it. It's just not particularly powerful compared to your standard melee weapons.
Yeah, I was gonna,
And then you got the 3-piece danger of it. You know, you 1, 2, and then you got to worry about that roll.
Yeah.
Also,
man,
I think with your, I guess because it's an item, like you can't cast spells as a barbarian, but I guess since it's an item, it would allow you to. But yeah,
well, I mean, does anybody want it? I mean, can we sell it?
We got like a trophy room or something. Put it on the shelf.
I say give it to Bucus.
Yeah, I mean, the logic would
Bucus.
dictate Bucus or Sarra, both are casters. Bucus, I think, is more likely to use a staff, but both of them could, in theory, use it pretty well.
Look at that cloak. He's likely to use a staff.
I mean, I'll take it, but
What do you got, Buckus? You got anything you could trade, guy? You want like? Can you do a little song and
Shit,
dance
look
with
at
me,
that.
guy? Like what
Thokk,
the fuck?
you fucking swindler.
Jeez.
Damn it, guy!
He's in there. He's in our guild.
Man.
I want your staff.
Yeah, you could have it. Good enough.
I'll choose wisely, Buckus.
Okay,
We know it's
so
gonna be big time when that comes out.
so Sister Gariel is also going to mention to you guys that she basically, if you heard earlier, she had gone out of town and come back kind of damaged. She's going to mention to you, just because you're adventurers and she can't seem to do this on her own, there's a banshee named Agatha that she's trying to make a deal with, and basically offers you guys, if you want to make the deal on her behalf, and she'll reward you for it. Basically, the thing she wants is she wants to ask Agatha a question. Agatha, if she's properly motivated, can basically answer any question. She's a banshee, and Sister Gariel's going to tell you that she noticed when she was out there that Agatha likes kind of like trinkets and jewels and shiny baubles and stuff. So she has this jeweled silver comb she's going to give you guys, and say if you come across her, you can use this, and hopefully she'll let you ask her a question, and she'll, I guess, give you a note of the question she's wanting to ask. It's about a spell book. She wants to know where the spell book wound up, and if you do that, she'll give you 3 potions of healing and some gold. She'll go ahead and give you one of the potions of healing as like a act of good faith, but asks if you could help her with that.
Can we ask her why she's never found the banshee? What's up with that?
Well, she found the banshee, but she didn't know. Basically, she got overpowered because she didn't know what to do with that banshee. She didn't realize the banshee wanted like jewels and stuff, so she didn't have anything to give her. So the banshee attacked her and is not going to let her go back. Even if she brings a jewel with her, she's kind of gotten on the banshee's bad side now. But now it sucks because she now knows kind of what to do. So she needs somebody else to go do it. I would say anybody that has any amount of insight, that's the word I'm looking for, that she is, I mean, as far as you can tell, just a good person. She doesn't seem to be trying to trick you. She doesn't have any like malice to her. And she'll even tell you that she's part of a group called the Harpers. And they're a group that most groups in the game kind of trade on information, but theirs is basically information. They trade on making sure nobody becomes too like powerful. Like they take out despots and they take out evil people, but kind of on the quiet. So they're they're a good group, and they kind of strive for good in the realm, or in the I don't know what you call it. I think realm is the right word. So it's up to you guys when you're out on your adventure. She can note down where this banshee is, and it is kind of in the direction of where you're going anyways, where you guys were at least showed interest in going out to that town of Thundertree. So it's something you can do on your way, and I don't know how enticing it is to you.
Go find some banshees.
A banshee,
like death marking.
Banshees guy.
And these things are always wailing, right before the death. So let's go on in.
Okay,
are they haggard?
So yeah, she's gonna give you
that. And I don't know if anybody noticed this, but Reamus down there is so fucking civilized. He just ate about 48 pieces of popcorn one at a time. Had a fucking hamburger of potato chips going in.
I'm holding back.
It was great.
I'm a fister. I mean, I don't
like
do less
a
than, like
horse with the oat bag.
I'm hungry, so I've been watching, man. I've been watching.
That's funny.
I will say also as a slight bit of flavor is that Halia, Thornton, and Harbin both recognize Reamus, because a lot of people in town haven't been here that long, but they've been here for a while, and Reamus, part of his like origin was growing up around here. They don't have any particular, you don't have like a deep friendship or connection with them, but they definitely recognize you and have familiarity with you.
Sure.
Probably moved some furniture at one point for him or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm a helpful guy. I know I'm a bad guy, but
it's one of them spray tan.
I guess we could add for the added flavor of it. We'll retcon and say Halia was explicitly almost like ignoring the rest of you guys and asking Reamus all those Red Brand questions, because she just is gonna assume that he had some connection to the Red Brands, since he was kind of a little bit of a scoundrel in his early life.
A scallywag.
And she was kind of surprised that you didn't really know anything about them, and that I guess you've been out of town long enough that you didn't even know they existed.
And I like to imagine she's talking to him and he's eating just one singular popcorn. He's like, one at a time. Exactly.
And he's Thanos. He's like, I don't even remember you. I don't know who you are.
Well,
that's awesome.
Vess is excited by this, like Harper's as a bard who loves music, and also probably going to be like, she cares about luck, I guess. So fortune has been kind to us, but I'd rather be the hand that brings luck to others. So let's take care of these banshees.
Absolutely.
Gotta get on her good side.
Yeah, and these Harpers are going to be around the world.
Yeah,
so you may see them again.
Yeah, this whole module is kind of trying to introduce you to these like factions throughout the game. Sildar was the Lord's Alliance, and they're kind of just straight up lawful good. They're like, laws are important and need to be followed. Good people, bad people. A lot of the groups are a little bit more like, we're usually for good, but not necessarily with the best means. Like, we'll do bad things in order to make sure good stuff happens. The Sister Gariel, the Harpers, are a little bit more like, they're not bad people, but they do want to gather intelligence so that they can enact positive change.
Secondary motivation, is she hot?
Whoa.
Amen, Vess.
She would be, let's see.
Roll for hotness.
Does she shred the harp like an electrical guitar from the 80s? That's, what I'm envisioning. Like,
yeah.
There you go. You guys see that?
Okay.
Kind of hot.
Kind of right there in the middle.
Yeah, right in the middle ground.
She got
You
dark
could have my
features.
perception.
I will say also that an important word in her name is Sister
That's a
Gariel.
We're all checking out this lady and
So
seeing if she's
it's
hot or
like-
not.
Yeah, she's literally a nun, and we're
I
like,
mean,
is she fucking hot?
in D&D and Faerun, I'm not sure exactly how people take their vows, but generally when somebody's like sister so and so, they're probably not on the meat market, you know.
I don't think Vess cares about that.
Yeah, that doesn't mean they're not.
Vess is
hot.
like she
Yeah,
just
you
isn't
play
on the
that right
market
too,
yet.
and you be in there.
Fuck yeah.
Make someone break their vow.
Yeah. Let's try
Reamus
it.
didn't care until he saw Beth talking to her, and then suddenly he's interested as well.
Yeah.
He's eating that popcorn a little faster.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm boating. I'm like, well, obviously I know sister. We go back. I mean, I could introduce you
Sister?
guys.
Oh, was that so?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So that being said, is there anything else particular in town? I feel like you guys have talked to just about everybody that's relevant or important in town. Is there anything else you're interested in doing before kind of bedding down for the night, or hanging out at the bar, whatever you guys would want to do for the night?
We might as well bed down.
Thokk, just FYI, Thokk, when you guys were out at the Alderleaf farm, you were talking to Carp. The Mrs. Alderleaf there offered you guys, if you wanted it, she offers it to anybody who wants. There's like a hayloft there that you could bed down in. And I know you've in the past talked about not liking the idea of like a hotel room type place. So if you want to, there's like a hayloft out there for you.
Hard pass.
Knock work, pray to walls, get to the hay bales.
Basically, it's just like
You think I'm just gonna sleep where somebody's expecting me to sleep? Fuck that.
Now you okay with the walls? Now you want max comfort? You want a bed?
No, it's a no to both. I'm still sleeping outside. I'll find my own
Standing
damn
on your
place
feet
to
all night?
sleep. Yeah, I don't want. No. I'm not even telling you guys where I'm sleeping.
Hates being offered things.
Yeah.
I'd like to take.
You guys don't trust anybody.
No, I don't. No. I mean, listen, I trust Bucus and I trust Bleakwater over here, but like barely.
Just enough to remember his name.
You're not gonna trust this ale if I thrust it in your hand?
Yeah, we in the same boat right now, man. You got to.
I mean, I do a little bit, but it's just I'm sleeping, guys. Right?
Right.
My eyes are closed.
I've been healing your
guard's
wounds.
down. Yeah, you're still a pirate, though. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. Maybe someday, not tonight. It's okay. It is what it is.
Already sound like an old married couple.
I think honestly, I'm just gonna go get a few brews, and then I'm just gonna stumble somewhere for the night.
All right. Okay.
Didn't I buy a tent?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go sleep in my tent.
You have a tent in inventory.
There's like a town green that's right across the way. It's just an open field area. You could go there or off to some shrubs and trees or something. I don't know if you want to have like cover.
Yeah, little shrubs and trees.
Well, also this is like a so really you'd have three options: an open green under some trees, or this is a town that had been destroyed at one point. So there's plenty of like half collapsed, destroyed buildings that you could kind of like duck into if you want. It's really kind of the three different flavors of options.
Honestly, the dilapidated buildings sound kind of comfy to me. To be honest, maybe I'll save the tent for another night.
All right, so
I point one out for Thokk, and I tell him like, yeah, I used to bunk in that one. It's actually pretty cozy.
I feel like you guys wake up tomorrow and Thokk's just gone. Somebody took him out in the night.
It's me all musty and spiders.
You know, like Reamus sleeps in this one. Let's burn it down.
All right. I guess before we get on the road, is there any other in-town activities anybody wants to do?
No. Nope. I think I'm ready for some banshee killing.
All right. So let's say we let's get back out.
I think that's the point.
Like I feel like
wasn't that the point?
Egyptian hot or not? I gotta close down. See you later.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll say it's about a day's travel, so it'll be kind of a little bit towards the evening by the time you guys get there. So we'll just say it's a relatively eventless day as you guys approach. So the town that this banshee is located in is a town called Connieberry, which, as you approach, you'll see it's basically just an abandoned town. It's very small, but there's clearly nobody still here anymore. It's, half destroyed, as most of the stuff out here is. Some kind of calamity happened to this area that destroyed Phandalin and clearly destroyed this town. There's no real, need to go building by building. As you go through, it's just destruction and squatted. Nothing really there. This is as you're getting through the town, a few miles outside now. So, as the forest grows dark and still, the trail winds deeper into the trees. Heavy vines and thick layers of moss drape the branches, and the air is noticeably colder than it was in the ruined village. After rounding a bend in the trail, you come upon a domed shelter made from warped, bowing branches of nearby trees. A low doorway leads inside. So you come across, just outside of the town area, there's this dome. Clearly, it's like a housing unit for somebody. A dome of twigs and trees and branches and stuff.
Like Shrek's house?
Kind of. Maybe even a little bit less advanced, but similar.
That's where
sure.
Thokk's sleeping, man. Chill.
Yeah,
It's
guy.
canon now. It's Shrek's house.
Yeah. What would you guys want to do here?
Let's check
Shrek's
out.
house.
Let's
That's
check
true.
it out, man.
Okay.
Doc would take one look at that and be like, is that a bed and breakfast?
Yeah,
So you guys
damn, look at this
want to
place.
kind of meander your way inside?
Yeah.
Nice front yard.
Can we do any kind of perception from the outside of the small opening?
Voice of reasoning.
Sure, just kind of checking it out.
Yeah.
I can run a detect evil and good if we're
A
interested.
bit of sounds and smells.
I don't know if that would
that's a
help us right
great
now,
idea,
DM.
Actually.
Because it's a residence, right? That's got to be on an
Yeah.
individual.
I
Yeah,
put
it's
a
true.
perception check.
I want to run it on Thokk.
If you want to roll. What does that wind up being? 12. Oh my god. So Reamus rolled a nat 20.
Whoa.
God damn.
Whoa.
So
I
this
see
is one of
through
those
the fucking
unfortunate
walls.
situations in D&D where it's you roll a nat 20 and it's you see what you see. It's a building. You don't see anything particularly special. There's plenty of times where just because something is a nat 20 doesn't actually mean that there's something extra special there. It's clearly
He basically
just a little
just told
hut.
you it's just an extra special piece of shit hut.
It's
That
just
is what we
it's
found
just
out.
a little hut,
He's describing your bedroom, man.
I turn around. I'm like, the structure appears wooden, team. What do you think?
Made out of twigs and branches.
Technical Remus, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So Tula, just for reference, that detect good and evil, it's basically you could sense within 30 feet around you if there is specifically an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead. So any kind of evil or good entity, devil or angel type thing within 30 feet of you. But okay, so yeah, you guys gonna investigate further?
Yeah, I think we're going with it. Don't bust the door down. This might be a
Oh my
you know
God.
what I mean?
So there's no real
be
door.
Careful.
It's a prestigious fucking house. Be careful, guys.
Wipe
So-
your feet.
as you come up, you're gonna see it's a home of sorts is sheltered by the dome of branches. It's sparsely filled with chests, shelves, a table, a chaise lounge specifically, nice and comfy. All of it is kind of old elven craft stuff. You don't see anybody in here though.
As an elf, I'm touched.
You're what?
I'm touched.
Oh, half elf.
You're half touched.
I'm not a half elf. I'm a full highborn elf.
Oh,
Is there
who's
a
the half?
fireplace?
Oh, Remus is half elf. Apologies.
Yeah. Oh, don't get us confused.
So
On my mom's or on my dad's side.
I will say,
Yeah,
kind of
really.
as you guys are peeking around and looking, kind of still from the entrance. I'm assuming you guys haven't just started immediately blowing through everything and stealing stuff. You're kind of just inspecting and
no.
looking around. The air is going to kind of grow cold. You'll feel a powerful feeling of dread, and a pale light will flicker in the air, and that light will rapidly take the form of a female elf. Her hair and robes waving in a spectral wind, and a hateful expression twists her features. And she's obviously a banshee. Gonna be like, foolish mortals, what are you doing here? Don't you know it's death to seek me out?
Roll for hotness.
What's that?
Reamus, why did you ask about a fireplace like 30 seconds?
Do you want to
Well,
roll a? Do you want to roll a hotness check?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a picture of this one too.
Whoa, kind of hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whoa, kind of hot.
Yeah.
Does she come with the place, by the way?
That's a taker right there. Look at it. You see her little twig hut? That's she bringing you home there. It's going right to the creek at the bottom of it.
Do we have to fight through this one? Can we just talk it out, guys? Like, she may not be that bad.
Get her on the team.
My head like, hey, baby.
Yeah. We should
Could you
probably,
repeat
like,
what you
before we
said?
get into situations like this, like, elect a leader to be the person that talks. Because otherwise it's always going to be like one person's like, so how would you like to... I'm going to kill her. It's one person.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you guys think you'd want to say to her?
We gotta
repeat
present
what
to
she said again?
Jules. Tell her she's hot. Let's start off first of all. We
You're
gotta
hot.
start.
shouldn't we give her the
and then the jewels.
trinket that the
You want the bobble,
person told
Yeah.
the bauble thing? Give it to her
Yep.
at this moment in time.
A compliment and a gift, and then Remus is blushing his way out of here. It's great.
Okay, so I will say, roll. You should see a roll request. You guys can roll that with advantage, actually. Okay, so Remus got those weighted digital dice. Remus rolled the 20.
Very nice.
She's gonna kind of lessen her aggro a little bit, and take the gift, and it's kind of like floating in her hand as she's clearly eyeing it. And she's gonna be like, very well. I know you seek many things. You can ask me one single question, any question you want, and I will give you an answer. What would you guys like to ask?
I know this. We were
Oh,
given
God.
a question.
Take a
to
second
ask.
to think about this. Now,
I'm like,
saying.
Thokk is
Hold on,
really.
Let's huddle, group
Mr.
huddle.
Wow.
What is the question?
she'll be like, I will allow you to huddle. And if you guys want, you'll have like a note of the question that Gariel wanted you to ask, but
Yeah, that's what I was
Remember the
saying. We
mission.
need to ask that question.
she wanted you to
Let's not-
ask about a spell book.
Yeah, did we read the note?
Yeah,
Or are
I
we
mean,
just
she
gonna-
explained it to you. She just wrote it down in a note because she knows that, most people aren't that awfully, that most people are kind of forgetful. So that's the
Don't
only
get
reason she wrote it
distracted.
as a note. And you guys were all distracted with trying to hit on her, so she figured you might not remember.
It's almost like a Lady Mobius from the Spider-Man '94 series. Like, look at that face.
Okay, so
I'm just excited.
it's a spell book that belonged to a legendary mage named Bogentle, a weird name. But that was what, a guy named Bojangle. No, that was what she wanted to know. Of course, it's up to you guys what you actually ask, but that's what
Can I get a
Sister
bow,
Gariel
baby?
wanted to know.
Remus, you're taking the lead on this one, buddy.
We have little reason to ask any other question than what we
Yeah.
were at.
We already know how hot she is.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
I think
send in
we
that
just-
blushing
yeah.
guy. I want to watch.
Yeah.
So
I'm not
I
gonna
guess
ask
it's
what that
worth-
mouth do.
It's worth noting to the selfish side of you guys that she's like almost like it's almost like a genie type thing where she knows effectively anything within reason that you want to ask.
Oh no, I do have a fucking question. I have a selfish question.
You can't do that, motherfucker. Remus,
Pay
we
for her.
Charge.
Yeah, I know. We played. Fuck, we really fucked up.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of the fun part about this is
I
Bucus
Given
gonna
any
remind you with
question-
that staff.
the party's gonna have a hard time. Or you can be
God,
goody
okay.
two
Listen.
shoes,
Let
and
me put you to sleep.
you can ask the question you were brought here to ask, or be selfish.
I know in the past
it's a really
that
good
you've been
question.
we're friends. Listen, fuck these other guys. We're friends, right? We're friends. Okay, you and I. This is a conversation with you and me. Okay, we're the friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like Survivor right now.
I know that you're looking for your brother, right? Like that's where we're going with this, right? I know.
Uh,
Okay, but we're brothers, right? Your brother's fucking probably dead. We're brothers, okay? Let's be honest here.
Listen
okay?
to this tweet talk.
Go back.
You
Sorry.
What do you mean you think he's dead? You were just
Tommy,
telling me
don't wor- hey,
yesterday we're
listen-
gonna find him. You were saying,
Don't worry about
worry,
it. That was
guys, we're gonna find
yesterday.
him."
I may have heard
Yesterday.
talking about, how it happened.
A lot happens
Listen,
overnight.
My parents died, brothers died, but we got each other, okay? That's what I'm trying to say, okay? All right? Get your head straight. Your brother's dead.
Bucus
Deal with it later.
Approval.
Remind him of when it was cold and dark on the pirate ship when you guys were all chained up.
On your pirate ship?
You guys made it through.
Yeah, on your fucking ship.
Hey, somebody got to be in charge.
We got to ask the question that we were supposed to ask. That's the one we want to ask.
Thanks, Bucus.
Right, Bucus. Do you think his brother's dead? Right. Come on, tell him his.
No, I don't think his brother's dead yet.
Agatha, by the way, is kind of like gotten really annoyed, and she's just laying on her chaise lounge now, waiting on you guys.
Check
I mean, look at her. Do you think she's
her comb
laid out?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, like, okay, all right. Your brother may not be dead, okay, but he may get another chance because, like, look at this nice place. We're definitely coming back here, right? Like, we're definitely gonna see her again, right? So we might get another chance, you know. Forget all that other stuff I said about your brother. He's probably fine.
All right.
He's
all right.
fine.
You guys are right.
All right. What is the question you would like to ask?
I turn to Agatha and I ball up the paper that Sister gave me and I shove it in my mouth and I swallow it and then I say, "Do you know where my brother is?"
She's gonna sit for a second and think and say, "I do."
Oh shit!
You'll find him soon enough.
Thanks,
I'll take it.
Well.
But is he alive? I begin kissing the aberration's feet.
Now we just fudged over.
You got to be kind of careful with your genie questions because you asked, "Do you know where he is?" Not "Where is he?" So she does know where he is, and I guess as a bit of a courtesy to you, she'll say, "You'll find out soon enough."
Okay. All right. Well,
see, he's alive. But I knew it this whole time.
And then you're gonna see her kind of. She's gonna grow Gandalf at the beginning of Lord of the Rings style, real big in the room, and be like, "Now leave. If you guys come back here again, you will be killed."
Yeah, I think we're pretty much done in here. I don't know about you guys. I think I got what I wanted. We came out the same way we came in.
Or, the Harper's loot and didn't get any info.
And for no real particular reason, swallowed the note. You could have just not asked the question.
How am I gonna get in now with Galadriel or whatever the fuck her name?
Yeah, our bard right there saw that connection, and now it's gonna be disappointed.
Me.
Yeah, definitely did.
Brothers before hoes. What else can I say?
Reamus, that fucking tail better be between your legs right now. That was shameful.
I feel like the second you say "before hose," Sister Gariel's like ears start perking up. She's like, "What the? Somebody just call me a hoe?"
Did I mention how nice your place is? Can I just like compliment like the architecture? Like,
it's not a single wall in here.
Yeah. Do you live alone too?
I know you, as a party, may be upset with me. I know this. But think of it this way. We have a job to do. Now we have less distractions. And I am no stranger to leaving Phandalin in a quick pace and not going back for years. So, I mean, as long as we don't go back there, I'm sure that's not going to happen, right? As long as
I'm about to brandish a fucking dagger, like, you motherfucker.
The only fucking reason why I agree to any of this is for some reward.
So, that Harper team with her whole like ladies across the nation, they're doing good secretly, in the dark, and now we just fudged them.
Fucked them up. Okay. Is there a way?
How about this? We can make this right.
You're gonna.
You
ain't got no popcorn now.
Specifically, search out the what are they called? The Harpists.
Harpers.
We will specifically search out the Harpers and do whatever we can quest-wise to make this right.
Can we like...
We got no trust with them. We just found number one.
No, they don't know they've been deceived yet. But I will
make
sure
faith does a healing kit.
That whatever one we find for the good of Vess is a baddie. I'm just going to say it. Whatever Harper we find, I'm sure is going to be gorgeous. And trust me, guys. Am I
like a shit salesman right now? Like, nah.
Scrambling.
No.
Just scrambling.
While we're all like,
Thanks, Bucus.
fucking around here,
Not dedicated.
what is she
He's not
doing?
dedicated to the mission.
Where's he at?
Who, Agatha?
Yeah, we're just
Where's the
she's-
dedication?
arguing.
I mean, she's kind of shushed you guys out of her lair and like closed the twigs all interwoven to each other so you can't get back in.
I'm
Or
really
better yet,
impressed,
she
by
just
the way.
whiffs away because she's ethereal. She can just poof
That's
away.
pretty cool.
That's
No, that was pretty cool. Imagine like her doing that just right after you finish too. That's pretty dope. Just gone, guy. That'd be pretty cool.
Every man's dream.
we just continue.
Get
We just
outta
go
here.
right back to it.
You want to get breakfast? Where'd you go?
I thought of my question.
All right. So I
Jesus
guess you guys, it's starting to get dark, so you're gonna have to make camp for the night. Do you want to make camp? You're kind of on the edge of a wood line. You could either make camp in the Neverwinter Wood or just outside the wood. It's really up to you guys, or right on the wood line. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you guys.
I don't want to be in the wood. I don't want to be susceptible to whatever
You can get on your back.
that shit thing is in the wood.
In theory, you could return to the Connieberry, the kind of destroyed town. It's got a little bit of structure around there. You could set up some camp in there.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm just gonna agree with what the party wants for a while.
Yeah, trying to get back into good graces.
You're in the
Yeah,
back.
you in the back of the line now, man.
Great job, Vess. You rock.
All right.
Rucus looking great today.
Okay.
You screwed us. You screwed us.
So then we'll go ahead and just, unless there's any specific camp activities you guys want to do other than making Reamus go sleep somewhere else.
Trigger day.
He's not sleeping with me. I'm sleeping separate, but you're
Oh, why
not
not?
coming with me.
That's your
guy.
boy. You were just giving him that's your boy speech 2
No,
minutes ago.
Oh
no,
yeah,
no.
so Thokk, you bought a 2-person tent. Who's the second person in your tent?
Nobody. Nope. Just me.
I want in there.
No. Nope.
Tula was knocking on it
2
all
orcs,
night.
1 tent. Be all right.
2 orcs, 1 tent.
Nope.
Who walks one? That's funny.
Okay, well,
Yeah, no, I think I just take the 2-person tent by myself and then I sleep just in view of everybody else.
all right.
Like you can see
He's
like
dreaming
the
he's dreaming a
silhouette
witchy
of my.
poo coming out of the twigs back there.
It's all right. She had it figured out. Y'all, I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and cut to next day, and Thundertree the town is not that far away. It's maybe half a day's travel, and so let me activate that, and we will...
We about to fight some crazy looking ants? What are these fucking things over here? You seeing that?
Yeah. You can click on it, can't you?
Probably. Those are dead, but they're big old spiders, giant spiders that are dead.
Spoilers.
Well, you can see that they're
I did.
dead. All right. So let's just, for reference to remind the party, there were really 2 big reasons you were coming out here. One is you're looking for a druid named Rydoth, which the Outer Leaf lady told you that this druid is like the best person to know the area. So if you're looking for Cragmaw Castle, there's a decent chance this druid Rydoth is going to be able to help you out with that. And she knew that she lived out here. Also, you know the lady that you rescued in the Red Brands that was in the prison there, she had a valuable out here that she promised you guys could have. She showed you where it was. It's in her little like alchemy shop that was out here. So you had some loot and a lead on trying to find Gundren out here. So, okay, as you approach, we'll read the like intro to the town. So, gradually the trail becomes an old, overgrown lane, widening between dilapidated buildings choked with vines and brush. In the middle of the settlement rises a steep hill, upon which stands a stone tower with a partially collapsed roof and an adjoining cottage. The dirt road hugs the base of the hill and winds its way between stone houses, many of which are roofless ruins. Other buildings appear intact. The whole place is eerily silent. As you approach, you'll see a wooden sign is nailed to a post nearby, and it reads, "Danger. Plant monsters and zombies. Turn back now." It's a little...
I say we just keep going.
Yeah,
That's like
just
The
turn around.
fuck is a plant monster?
that sounds fucking dope. Is that's what that is?
Sounds like it's gonna get dead.
Mm-hmm.
Time to mow the lawn, boy.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you guys are kind of approaching from the northwest. I guess as you come down, you've kind of got options. There's really 3 buildings here. And let me check really quick. Who has the highest passive perception? It becomes an important thing when you're wandering through towns like this.
I'll selfishly say it's me, isn't it?
It probably is.
You are on the shit list right now, Reamus. Remember, you in the back of the
+5
line.
perception.
So Vess and Tula actually both are 15, which is actually going to be plenty. We'll say this first place that you pass, that's kind
Get the Lordices up front. Let's go.
that's kind of right off the main path, named the Westernmost Cottage. Cowering in the shadow of an old tree is a crumbled, weed-choked stone cottage with no roof. So now, around a lot of these areas, you're going to see trees, foliage, brush, opening doors, apparently.
It's a ghost.
So, as you approach, when you're about, I don't know, let's say 10 feet out, both Vess and Tula would notice that within the brush around the building are these things called twig blights. So they are, as the sign warned, plant monsters. They're real tiny, little bitty, basically living plants that kind of blend in with the trees around them. And they are close enough that they can see you, but they're kind of just blending in and not attacking you. To reference Grandma's Boy, as we just did earlier, they're kind of like the guy standing black up against the wall, thinking that you can't see him because he's wearing all black. But Vess and Tula can both kind of pick them out and tell there's a couple of these guys. Outside this building, there's 2 of them kind of scurrying around.
Oh, shit.
What would you guys
Only 2?
like to do? Yeah, you can only see 2 right now. And, I mean, anybody with a little bit of adventuring experience would know these are pretty weak little guys. Sometimes they'll be found in huge, like, large numbers and can kind of try to swarm you. But generally speaking, they're pretty weak little trash mobs.
Can we communicate with them?
Let's see. Plant. I don't know if they speak any language.
Photosynthesis.
No, they don't speak. You have, some things you could maybe do. Like, you have a druid in your party that specifically chose, like, forest as a domain that could try to, like, pacify, but they don't speak language.
Right. Your time to shine, baby.
And I guess if you wanted to do that, we would probably call it, like, a nature.
Nature check, yeah.
Probably nature with advantage. But, I mean, it would depend on what you're wanting to do, I guess.
Are they foe or friend?
Yeah, that's really what we
I mean, they're definitely not friendly. It seems basically you get the vibe from them that if you got up on them, they would probably attack you. Like if you got up in their personal space in the hula hoop zone. But at a distance, they're not really interested in picking fights because, I mean, clearly you'll wipe them out. They're not a threat to you exactly. But basically the concept here is if you want to explore these buildings, you're probably going to have to deal with them.
Yeah. Can maybe like can maybe we like tell them to like stand down or clear the area, like get the fuck out of here?
Well, I mean, again, they're plants.
Yeah.
They don't speak language, but you could attempt to do some kind of intimidation thing.
Right, some sort of. Well, because
could like growl at them or something.
Well, what can't Sarra kind of communicate with them or no?
To a degree.
Yeah, can she send some sort of like aggressive thing to kind of scare them away or something?
Threaten them with fire or something.
Yeah.
Maybe you can try that.
Can just
Anybody who has
some flame ball,
like fire, could try that.
Yeah, who could that be?
I know.
What about popcorn ball? Let's throw that at
fire. You want fire? I can get fire.
There we go.
You want to throw like a firebolt at him or something?
Right.
Yeah, I can throw a fireball at him.
Well, firebolt is a cantrip for you, so it's free. I would be cautious with using. Yeah. I mean, you could use your fireball. You're just probably gonna fucking decimate them. No. It's very powerful compared to them.
I got a fireball. I'll try that.
All right. I guess are you going to basically be trying to hit them or trying to scare them?
just on the outskirts of them, trying to scare them.
All right, roll your firebolt attack. We'll see what you
Oh
what you
no!
get.
Oh no!
Courtesy warning fire.
Okay, so
There you go.
I'll say a 14 will be high enough. So what's going to end up happening is these two guys are going to scurry down and kind of off into the woods down further, basically thinking like, holy crap, they saw us. And they're going to scurry down and hide off in the woods below a little bit.
We finally didn't kill something.
Yay! It was
So
so
they'd be
hard not
going
to kill
after
something.
It's
Okay, so then in the building there, unfortunately, you go through all that, and it's really just a crumbled up building. You don't notice or see anything particular in there.
For nothing.
Hey, it is what it is.
nothing.
So now you kind of have the option. There's really two paths. There is the path that would be leading down towards the middle of town, or there's a little building right up above you that's actually a little bit more intact than the other ones, has doors and everything. What direction do you guys think?
Maybe a ghost in that building, guys. Watch out.
Yeah, I want to go check that building out
Yeah,
at the
let's go
top.
check that. Yeah, me too.
All right, so you open up. This is called the Brown Horse. So you see a sign up above it. It used to be like a bar, tap room type area. So a weathered signboard by the door of this large building shows the faded image of a workhorse holding a flagoon of ale. The building is sagging and dilapidated, but it's more intact than the other ruins across the area. As you open up the door, in the very first room, you're going to see 3 bodies that are on the floor. Like, still fleshy. They're not quite skeletons like in the previous area you were in, but they're kind of like on their sides, just bodies, kind of dead bodies on the floor.
Oh, so this is like fresh.
They're not fresh exactly, but they're not complete skeletons. I mean, they're decrepit, torn apart, but not skeletons, if that makes sense.
Can we like inspect their bodies? Like, is there anything useful on them? Anything
Sure.
interesting?
So as you go in and you prepare to inspect their bodies, they're all gonna start rising up and attacking you.
Oh shit! Fuck
I'm
me!
dead.
I thought
I've
they might
never
have
been in a
like
dungeon
like.
before.
I thought they might have jewels or something, man. I don't know.
The last time we fought dead guys, it was worthless, remember?
Uh-huh.
All right, so we're gonna. So you guys can all roll for initiative.
Creepy.
Hey, boo-boo. Come on.
Zoinks!
Okay, so we are going to start combat, and Vess is actually going to be first up. So I would say right now, Thokk is in the room because you were kind of like rummaging their bodies, so you'd be right up there near them. Everybody else would be kind of like in the doorway-ish. So Vess, what would you want to do?
Well, I was thinking about just sticking with my tried and true vicious mockery.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
are these things even susceptible to that kind of thing? Everything's susceptible to that?
I think the only thing that I know isn't susceptible is things that can't hear.
Yeah, I mean they could still feel shame, right?
But yeah, they can hear.
You know what
so.
you did.
Do they got ears?
Yeah. They're kind of
Right.
prototypical looking zombies. Although they're kind of prototypical looking zombies with noticeable like char marks all over them. Like whatever
There's
killed
no
them.
like talking to them to be like, what happened to you?
I mean, you could try. I shouldn't shake my head no. I did that out of instinct that zombies generally don't talk to people. But
Can we bust out some heals on them? Help them out?
What's that one movie? That one zombie movie where like they like fall in love? It's like that teenage movie. Like they do warm bodies. Yeah, it's like a warm body situation.
I wouldn't go that far. I think I'll just go ahead and stick with it. First, actually, I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration and just give it to who's next in line? Maybe Tula.
Sarra, Tula,
Sarra.
Reamus.
Sarra too, though, because I feel like Sarra needs it. So let's give Sarra Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, go ahead and hit it and put it in
Use
chat.
that ability.
I'll select her and apply. Done.
And then I'll go ahead and use Vicious Mockery on the one closest to Thokk, the one directly in front of him.
Okay.
Um,
So he's going to roll a wisdom save.
Mhm.
Which they can't have a ton of wisdom. All right, so that will succeed. He rolled a 2. And so you can roll damage on that.
I will roll my damage.
Ooh, nice, 4. It's good damage for that. I think that's the max damage it can do, actually. So it'll take 4 damage, and I think it's that on its next attack roll, it gets disadvantage.
So that's my Vicious Mockery. Big old sack of meat. Just be done.
All right.
You hurt his feelings just a little bit. He's like, ah!
Next up.
That's the exact noise that he makes.
Next up is Sarra.
All right.
Oh my god.
All right, fuck him
You
up.
hurt my feelings.
Poison spray on. I can't see any of them. It's all black.
Well, you've got the one, but you can walk into the room. Basically, there's 3 of them in there. If you want to walk into the room, you can. You can only see one from outside the room, though, which is the same one that Vess just attacked.
I'm gonna attack the same one.
Okay. You do poison spray, you said? All right, so he's going to make a Constitution saving throw.
I tried and true.
Ooh, you guys are good. Do good. He rolled a 7, so he failed that. So you can roll damage.
Let's go.
Jeez, 10 damage. That's good damage.
Got 10?
Oh,
Yeah.
They just all messed up.
They all fucked up.
There we go. So that took a huge hit out of him. He's not quite dead yet, but that took a huge hit from him. So then it is going to be Tula, your turn.
Tula.
Again, standing outside, you can only see the one, but you could move in if you want.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get in their faces here.
All right, I'll put you in the room there.
Okay.
So as you come in the room, you are crossing by one zombie. So if you wanted to continue further, that zombie would get an opportunity attack against you, or you could stay next to that one and attack him, or you could attack one of the other ones if you want. It's just in D&D, basically, you can't run past somebody, or else they'll be able to have an opportunity attack on you.
Okay. Let's
Smash them.
Yeah.
Take them out.
We're just gonna smash them with Sacred Flame here.
Which one are you going after?
The guy closest to the door.
Okay.
The one that would be a problem to me if I were to walk by.
All right. So he's going to do a dex save. Holy crap, they're rolling bad on their saves. He rolled a -1. So you can roll damage. Okay, so 5 damage applied. So he's going to take a pretty good hit from that, but he's still kind of standing strong. He's not super weakened yet.
Okay.
Is that going to be all for your turn?
Yeah, that's all for my turn. And after that really, really shocking turn of events from Reamus, we better see some fucking real phenomenal behavior right now.
All right, Reamus, it's on you.
Okay.
Got a sneak attack guy and slit his throat.
Yeah, we better see something slick.
I'm gonna do my cunning action. Do a dash towards the opponent.
Okay, so dash, the way that works, in this situation you probably wouldn't really need. So dash is used to double your movement, so you can move twice as far. In your situation, you're close enough to them to, with your regular movement, you could reach any of them pretty easily. So you shouldn't really need to dash. But your other bonus, your other ones, disengage. So what that would do is disengage allows you to move by somebody without getting opportunity attacked. So that same thing that Tula was dealing with last time, normally you would have to burn your whole action in order to disengage and not get attacked. But since you're a thief, or a rogue, sorry, you can do disengage as a bonus action. So you could actually get past somebody without them attacking you. Or hide, which you could do to allow yourself to get sneak attacks off.
Interesting. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually go with the disengage instead, and I'm gonna move into the center of the room, like basically position myself in between all of the enemies.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna turn around towards the one in between me and Tula at the front door.
Okay.
That one.
So you want to kind of flank that one a bit?
Yeah, exactly. Thanks.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and get you a nice crossbow shot to the head. I'm gonna roll normal, right?
So are you crossbowing the guy that's right next to you?
Yeah, like right in front of me, the one in between me and Tula.
Okay, so just so you know, if you crossbow or any ranged attack an enemy that is right next to you, you end up getting disadvantage on that because you're using a ranged attack at melee range. So you could still do
use
it.
your melee.
It would just be disadvantaged.
Remember, impressive.
Versus actually in your situation, if you used a melee attack, it would be literally the inverse, where you would end up getting advantage because you're flanking him with Tula.
Well, shit, yeah. I still get both daggers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, well then, forget everything.
Throw it all out the door.
Out of that guy.
All right. So 16 with your dagger will definitely hit. Their AC isn't particularly high because they're slow-moving guys. So you can roll damage with that.
Forgot that was a thing.
So that's going to be 6 damage. And you should be able to, let me verify, you should be able to add your sneak attack to that. Because anytime you get, sneak attack really isn't the word it should use, because that makes it seem like you have to be not seen or something. Sneak attack is anytime you get advantage on an attack, you get an extra damaging attack, basically.
Oh, okay.
Guys, sneak attack 2d6 at this level?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that will apply. Of course, you rolled 2d6 and did the minimum you could do with 2d6 is 2 damage, 1 and a 1. But your sneak attack will deal an extra 2 damage to him. So that'll be a pretty significant hit on him. You take like basically his whole love handle out.
Yeah. I'm taking it home with me.
Not impressed.
You want to ask him? You want to ask him about your brother before you name that tree?
We didn't roll for hotness on those love handles, by the way.
That was a really good joke.
Is there anything else on your turn, Reamus?
No, that is it.
All right. So the ash zombie up by Thokk is going to attack next. It's going to just probably do a basic slam attack, which is just a melee attack effectively. Roll. It is going to roll. Ooh, almost rolled a 20. It rolled an 11. Thokk, what is your AC? Your AC is 14, so that is not going to hit you. He's going to miss. He's way too slow and lumbering. You kind of just get right out of his way. So we move on to the other zombie that's standing right next to him. And unsurprisingly, since they don't have a lot of variety, he's going to do the exact same thing. He's going to try to slam. And he is actually going to succeed in slamming. He's going to hit you, Thokk. Let's roll damage. Ooh, not a lot of damage, though. He really does 2 damage. So he, basically, soft hand slaps you almost. It's very small damage.
I was gonna say, he built a shit brick house.
Yeah.
He'll do nothing.
And so, Bucus, it is your turn now.
I'm gonna do try firebolt.
Okay.
At the one at the door.
So the one just inside the door?
Yeah, just inside the door. We gotta kill this thing. Get it out of the way already.
Okay. 23 will definitely hit, so you can roll damage. I don't even have to open up its stat block. I know that hits.
Yeah.
All right, so 3 damage. It's not gonna quite kill him, but it'll get him pretty low.
Man, these things got a lot of.
They're decently beefy.
A lot of hit points.
Okay, so Thokk, it's gonna be on you again then, or for the
All right,
first time.
so I think I'm going to I think I'm gonna go for. Can I do? Is my rage? Can I do that first or is that after?
You can do it first, and I think your rage is a bonus action.
Okay.
So that would just use up your bonus action for the turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna rage because he like bitch slapped me and that kind of fucking pissed me. Like he didn't even come at me with any heat. It was more of just like a. So that was like just insulting that he would even try that. So I'm gonna use that.
All right, so I will select you and do apply. All right, so you are now raging.
So I'm not pulling out any weapons. My first attack is just gonna be a straight up unarmed strike. I'm gonna backhand him straight across the jaw as hard as I can. So we would attack.
I'll show you slap.
Exactly.
All right, so that is 12. That will hit.
Nice.
There you go.
So you can roll damage.
And I mean, it's just like I kind of just look at him and I just fucking backhand the piss out of him.
All right, so roll damage. It should actually be decent damage for you for your unarmed attacks. 7. That's a good hit. Let's see. Is it enough? It is just shy of enough. He is going to be just holding on to life. Well, whatever you'd consider. It's not really life exactly. And I don't.
So like I fucking obliterated his jaw, but he's still coming at me.
Yeah, he's still there. I mean, barely.
Yeah.
Is there anything else on your turn? Oh.
Nope. I think that's gonna be it, right? That's all I can do.
Yeah. Because all you'd have left is reaction, but I don't think there's any reactions you can use. Okay, so now the zombie near the front door that got hit by Tula and Reamus is going to attack. I think he's going to go after Reamus since you did more damage. And you're the more recent. They don't really have that much as far as like emotions and memory. It's going to be whoever attacked them the most recently.
Could I use a reaction to use cutting words for the first time?
Sure. Let's roll his thing first. And so, yeah, you can put cutting word up and we'll subtract it from his attack roll against Reamus.
So this is a reaction that Vess has gained the ability to use where it's like before an enemy even attacks, I can come in and swoop in and like fuck them up.
Yeah, it's basically negative Bardic Inspiration. You actually do use one of your Bardic Inspiration dice, but instead of giving an ally a benefit, it's subtracting from an enemy.
Oh.
So it's going to subtract 1. Oops, I accidentally hit subtract roll as well. So that's going to subtract 1 from him. And unfortunately for Reamus, that is still going to hit because he rolled a 19. So that only brings it down to 18. But it was a valiant effort.
Man, I tried.
And that's going to deal damage normal. It's going to deal 5 damage to Reamus. Which is not insane. You know, you got 24 health, so 5 isn't a huge hit. And that's going to end his turn, though. It's going to circle back around to Vess.
Man, these zombies. It's like, challenge them to a battle of wits, but they come unarmed at this point. So, I guess they're really hanging on, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean,
Barely.
since you guys have spread the damage out, there are 2 of them that are real close to death and 1 that's still pretty healthy. Quote-unquote healthy.
Guess I'll do my firebolt cantrip.
Okay.
On the one directly in front of Thokk, the one I've been challenging this whole time.
Okay. Attack. Woo! Ooh. Okay, so 17 definitely hits.
Nice.
So you can roll damage. Alright, so 4. So we'll apply. Now, okay, so he just puffs into a big puff of smoke and dies.
Brother, I don't want to like inhale.
I will say between either Vess or Sarra maybe, with you guys' knowledge of like the creatures in the world, would know that zombies when they die generally have like something called Undead Fortitude, where they make a saving throw to try to retain a little bit of life. And in that case, you dealt enough damage that he failed to come back. But a lot of times when you bring him down to 0, they'll come back with a little bit of life left. But that guy was unsuccessful. Sarra, it is your turn. What would you like to do on your turn?
I see one of them is still pretty healthy,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna use poison spray.
Okay, on the one on the other side of the room is pretty healthy. He is going to roll a Constitution save, and he is going to successfully save against that. So he's going to kind of shamble out of the way, and it's just going to splat against the wall behind him. Well, so yeah, so that would be on her attacks. Since this is a saving throw from the enemy, it would be like if she rolled an attack roll, she could use the Bardic Inspiration, but it doesn't work against saving throws. Oh. All right. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, Sarra? No? Okay. So then it will move on to Tula. What would you like to do on your turn?
All right. Let's continue on with the damage phase here. And I don't have too much that does damage, except for Sacred Flame here. So let's run that.
Okay. Right. So he's going to roll a dex save. Let's see. He fails his dex save, so you will apply damage. Looks like you did 3 damage. So apply. He's going to roll. He's going to roll to see if he can come back. All right, so thankfully he's going to fail that too. So he's going to puff into an ashes smoke, a cloud of ashy smoke as well.
Yeah, get mummy dusted.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yep, that's it. We're okay to end.
All right. So next is going to be Reamus. What would you like to do on your turn?
All right, now I'm gonna use that crossbow.
Okay, so there's only one zombie left, so I'm guessing against that guy.
The only remaining feller. That's gonna be a 22.
22 will definitely hit. I don't got it. It's fun having the digital dice where you can get that like, oh no, it's about to land on a 4, and then it rolls over to like the 18 or something.
My teeth were chattering.
All right, so go ahead and roll damage on that. Alright, so 4 damage. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay. We will move on to the last remaining Ash zombie, who will still go after Thokk, even though you attacked him last. Thokk is more immediate. Their simple brains are kind of like, who's close to me and who attacked me. So, it will attack with its slam attack, and it attacks for 9, which your AC definitely beats that out, so it will miss you. Thokk's nice and nimble this round. That's all it's going to do on its turn.
Sound it makes. So your body.
It kind of just like smears a little blood and detritus on you, but that's it. Bucus, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast.
All right, I like it. It's kind of like the Warlock staple. 14 will hit.
Take us home. Yeah.
So you can roll damage on that bad boy.
Damage.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Boom.
7 damage. Nice.
Is he dead?
No.
I'm on fire.
Yeah, you take off a good bit of flesh off of his like shoulder area. It takes a good little chunk out of him.
Fucking kidding me?
Where's the wand at?
Well, this guy's the one you guys haven't been attacking, so it was before Reamus hit it. It was, I think, at full health, so it still got a good bit left on it.
That was the lowest energy casting ever. That was great.
Anything else you want to do on your turn, Bucus?
No.
Okay. We'll move on to Thokk then. What would you like to do?
Man, I think I'm gonna continue with the unarmed attack, and I think I just want to. Because he's like kind of up against the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna shove him as hard as I can. Just fucking just shoulder check him straight into the fucking wall as hard as I can. So
okay.
I'm gonna just roll a shove.
All right. So let's see. So your push is a DC 14, and it's going to try to beat that out. I'm gonna say with Dex. So I'm gonna have him roll a Dex saving throw. Oh my god, and it rolls a 1, so it will definitely fail that Dex saving throw. So what push is going to do is it's going to push it 5 feet and cause the prone condition. So on its turn, it's going to have to utilize its movement to get up. And we can say, since you pushed it into a wall, not just flat on the ground, I'll give you a like a D6 of damage that you can have it deal. Basic like fall damage. If you want to just roll on, under where it says enter message, you can pick the D6 under that. God damn, you pushed the hell out of it. You rolled a 6.
I told you, I wanted to shove the piss out of him. Just wanted to shoulder check him right into the fucking wall as hard as I could.
All right, so that will succeed pretty heartily. He's going to be prone, which means he's going to have to use his movement to get up next time, which if you wanted to, you could back away from it. And since it's going to have to use its movement to get up, it wouldn't be able to attack you. Chances are it'll probably be dead by then anyways, but it would be up to you.
No, I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to watch him fucking... I want to get covered in that dust when he fucking dies.
All right.
Vess is going to come shimmy.
I'm here for it.
Have it.
So then, Vess, it's going to be your turn. And I would say with it prone, any melee attacks against it will have advantage. Ranged attacks would be the same, though.
I'm going to just stab it again.
Okay, so you're going to move up and melee attack it?
Well, I've been in the room the whole time, remember?
Well, sure, you were previously next to a different zombie, though. But, okay, I was going to say to roll with advantage, but you already rolled a 24, so there's no worry about rolling advantage on that.
I mean, I can roll some advantage if you want me to.
Now go ahead and roll your damage. Alright, so that's 6. Apply. Alright, now let's see if we finally get one zombie that can come back. Although you did a good bit of damage. So it's like a DC of 5 plus the damage dealt, so it'll be 11. Aha! And he is going to successfully come back. And he goes down to 1. Well, he doesn't come back exactly, but he drops to 1 hit point instead of dead.
God damn it.
So he's just kind of like still squirming a little bit on the floor.
Don't have much more I can do, so.
Sarra, just smash
That's
it.
fine.
Yeah, Sarra, just
Sarra,
come in
bring
here and
us home.
just fuck him up.
Yeah, just
all right.
fuck him up.
Sarra, it is your turn.
I'm gonna roll Thorn Whip.
Okay.
Ooh.
Makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
all right.
Shit.
So this would be a situation where you could choose to use Bardic Inspiration. However, you can see your roll is a 19, and I mean it's pretty clear that's going to be a hit anyway. So it probably wouldn't be worthy of using your Inspiration. Go ahead. You can go ahead and roll damage on it though. 1 is all that it needs.
Oh yeah, that's all you need.
All right. So yeah, this guy's going to puff off into ash as well, and that's going to end the encounter.
I'm like dancing a little bit. I'm like, yeah. I'm like fucking like showering a little bit, and I'm like, fuck yeah.
All right, let me take those guys
Bathing
off
in the
map.
dust like a
Yeah.
chinchilla.
I'm
We'll
fucking
just
huffing it a
Cremated
little
that
bit.
motherfucker with a
He's
thorn.
like, puts it in a little bag and just starts puffing it.
All right.
Like, great job, guys. High
I'm just gonna
five.
combine you guys all together in here.
I don't
Anybody
know about
still
you,
want a high
sir.
five?
Yeah, you still on their
I
shit
think
list.
No?
you're in the
Alright.
doghouse.
Hey, you know what? We're brothers, guy.
Yeah. Thanks, Thokk. Rucus?
Nothing from him.
Okay, so there is a a second room in
So
here.
mad at you.
And that ends this session of WannaB&D. Tune in next week as our party continues along their journey in Phandelver and below the Shattered Obelisk. I've been Curator, your DM. We'll see you next week. Same B time, same B channel.